Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I just wanted to film this little tutorial today showing you how I do my hair. I have like quite thick and long Indian jeans hair. Obviously very blessed, I'm happy with it, but I wanted to show you how like I kind of use the Airwrap tool. I know that there's been so many like tutorials about this, but just I feel as if that there's not as many for like really thick like long hair. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how I like to style my hair with this tool. Obviously I know that it is very popular and expensive, but for me, like in the beginning I didn't actually like it, and I think a lot of people have found this as well. Like the more kind of reviews that I'm reading, a lot of people just hated it in the start, and I think it's just mainly because it's a tool that you have to keep using, you have to do trial and error with it, which is what I found. And then the more that you use it, like it's easier to use actually. And I found that with me, I always leave my hair to like the last possible thing to do when I'm getting ready. So if you're like me, I would say like definitely set aside maybe 45 minutes at least to kind of make sure that you're getting the hang of it, and just so you're not rushing basically. I've learned that that's actually a key part of like using this, because normally like in the beginning when I first started to use it, I would just be kind of rushing through the door and like running it through my hair, and obviously like my curls and everything would just fall flat because I hadn't given myself enough time to like learn how to use it properly. But yeah, so like with some trial and error, I did find that there are particular ways that you're supposed to use it, especially if you've got thick hair. Like your curls are going to drop anyway, like a bit naturally, but you don't want them to drop straight away, because I was finding that I would do like one half and then it would just drop by the time I'd finished the second half. So yeah, it wasn't ideal and I just wasn't enjoying it. But yeah, now that I've actually learned how to use it, I do enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to be using just the curly tools at the moment. So I've got like the thick one on. It does come with two of these, and they're designed to go like, so obviously this one that I have on is designed to go that way, so the curls will go out of your face, and then same for this direction, so it'll go this way. Yeah, so the arrows are like actually really important. You should look in the mirror, and whichever way the arrow is going, that's the way that your curl is going to go, like in that direction. So I like to have it this way because I wouldn't want my curls to go like into my face. You would always kind of want them to go out, which like I think that's like a nicer way for the direction of the curl. It also comes with the smaller ones. These are great for like kind of the top where you want to add like a bit more of a bouncy curl. It also comes with like these sort of brush tools, which is great for like straight hair. I like to use these sometimes if I just want to do like a straight hairstyle. Also this one, which I barely use, like it's supposed to like give you that blowout, like nice sort of poofy style. I have used it a couple of times, but again, like I think I need to practice a little bit more with it. But yeah, it does give me a bit of volume up here, which is like what it's used for, I guess. And then lastly, it comes with the hairdryer tool. I do have a Dyson hairdryer, so I don't use this very often. It's just not as powerful as like the original hairdryer, so I find like it's not something that I'm ever like reaching for. It does come in like this huge box, so I feel, oh god, like it is heavy. So I feel like if I'm getting the whole thing out, then I might as well use it if I need to. I've already like washed my hair. I was hair wash day. My hair's probably like 50% dry now, maybe a bit less, but it's fine. Like it just needs to be damp. That's like the main thing, because it is obviously going to be drying your hair at the same time, as well as like styling it, which is kind of like where this whole time-saving thing comes from by using this product. So yeah, to begin with, I'm just going to, like, I like to use a hair oil. This is just the OGX one, the coconut milk. I love it, it smells amazing, and I just feel like it kind of just helps with some hydration in my hair. So I just put like a couple of pumps like that and massage it into my hands first, and then just run it through the ends. But yeah, I think it does just add a bit of hydration and my ends do get quite dry, especially since I haven't been to the hairdresser since November. So yeah, my ends are a little bit dry, so I just try and keep them really well nourished with this hair oil. But just to give it like one good brush through, make sure like there's no knots or anything. I was just kind of like splitting my hair down the middle, like wherever my parting is. My parting naturally goes like to the side, but I do like to create a little middle parting. I mean, I know that this probably sounds really obvious, but yeah, you're supposed to halve it from the bottom, especially if you've got a lot of hair. So I like to just twist it round, and just with any kind of pin, or like clips or whatever. I'm just using a little heat defense spray. It's just the Tressemme one. I do like to use these just, you know, to stop any kind of damage. Like, so just spray that through. And then I'm just going to split this into two because there isn't actually tons of hair here. And then I'm going to start. And then you have to do the cool shot. And then I've just turned it off, and I did do like that little cool shot for like 10 seconds, and then you just pull it out, then you have a gorgeous little curl. I just like to scrunch it up a tiny bit, just so it can kind of get rid of like the residue heat, so it doesn't drop straight away. But when I first saw these curls, I was like, oh my god, it reminds me of my hair at prom. I had these like really like ringlety curls that didn't look great, but it's fine for now because I'm gonna like comb through them gently, just to get rid of like this proper like huge kind of bouncy curl. I didn't want that. I kind of just want like, you know, like nice waves, and then you just continue. So now I'm just going to switch over this one for the other side. You just have to click this little thing and then it pops off for my right hand side. So my curls are going to go outwards this way. And then the same thing. So that is the first section done, and then just don't, I always touch it so much, but I think the main thing is to not touch it. Like you have to be really gentle with the curls, because I don't know, I just feel like they don't last anywhere as long as a GHD curl, but I do think that they look really pretty, kind of like, does anyone have that what's it called, a Carmen Curls angel hair curler? I used to have one. Oh my god, that's what these curls remind me of, because it used kind of like steam. I remember using, it had this little thing on the top of the curler and you had to press it down and it gave like a little shot of steam to your hair. It was supposed to be like nicer for your hair, but yeah, that was like literally the first kind of curling tool that I ever got. So remember, it was actually okay, but I do feel like these curls remind me of that. Just spray it with your heat defense, and then make sure that it's switched back to this side, or you can do that side first if you want. It's totally up to you. And then section your hair again and repeat. I do like to try and feel the temperature of my hair just to make sure it's not getting too hot, and then that's when if it's been on for like 10 seconds or something, that's when I give like that little cool shot, and you just have to press it upwards, and then you can see this little blue dot to show that it's going to give like a little short blast of cold air. That's quite important actually, because your hair does need to cool down for it to keep the curl in, because it's like if your hair is too hot and you leave it like that, it makes the curls drop again. So it's important to, like, while it's still wrapped around the barrel, you should apply that cool shot to like hold it in place, I guess. So pretty. So then just push these ones to the back again. Now I'm going to do the last bit at the top. Okay, so it's going to be 4 sections today. I look like I literally got poo on my head. Okay, spray. Now I'm just on to the last little section, which is the top. So just make sure that you've split your part in exactly the way you want it. And bring it to the front again. I might use the little tools, like the thinner ones for the front, just to give it a bit more. So again, look at the arrows. So this one is going in that direction, so I'm going to use it for this side. I don't know if you noticed, but I do like to do this thing where I get it from the bottom, and then when it's wrapped to about this much, I twist the barrel, and like obviously it's not working on, like it's not on at the moment, but then I twist it and like go up to the top of my head. I don't know if you noticed me doing that earlier, but I do find like it works better that way, and you get all of your hair wrapped around it. But I just feel like you can't ever rely on it getting all the way to the top, so that's why I just twist the barrel itself. So you get a much tighter curl with the thinner tools, but I kind of like it just for the top and the front, I don't know. And obviously I'm going to brush them out a bit as well. So these ones are obviously a lot more bouncier and curlier, but I think that's good because like they're on the top, so that's what you're going to see. And that's the last curl. Obviously it doesn't look great at the moment. You do have to kind of like play around with it. As you can see, the bottom curls are still there, like it's still looking nice and pretty. It's just a bit too full on for me at the moment, but you can always just play around with it, obviously gently, because you don't want to lose everything that you've just like spent time making. I also like to go in with one of these like wide tooth combs and just gently kind of brush through and just keep playing with it until it's kind of like how you like it. And like look how big and bouncy those are. I don't know, I really like this look now. I even just like to brush it back a bit, get rid of that kind of top frizz that it kind of creates, because obviously it is hair that's blowing outwards because of the air, like it blows out as it's wrapping the curl around the barrel. So it does sometimes create this like little frizz on top, but you can just brush it out. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. You can kind of create a little poof as well. If I hadn't brushed it out, it wouldn't have looked like this. But I just like this look a lot more than the full like tight, big, huge curls that it was creating originally. I just think this looks more relaxed. It's just more wearable in my opinion. And then I just go in with like hairspray. This is just the Tressemme one. Just give it a light spray. So yeah, now hopefully they will hold and like not just keep dropping. Usually by morning time, like they're pretty much similar to this, so I do like it. They do last in my hair. Like I think sectioning is definitely one important part of it, and then also like using some kind of product in your hair to begin with. Like I like to use the oil just to give it like a nourished look. And I think the whole like twisting as you're curling, so like you're not completely relying on the air to wrap the hair around. You do have to kind of twist, especially if you've got longer hair, because it doesn't reach all the way to the top, because then there's just too much hair around the barrel, so you do have to help it a little bit. Then just to finish off, I use my Mark Hill anti-humidity spray. It is very hot in Dubai at the moment, and yeah, if I don't use this, I think it just will go frizzy and I'll lose everything. But it also adds like a really nice shine. And yeah, that is the finished look. Just like really pretty, relaxed, kind of curly haired look. Looks like you've put a little bit of effort in, but it didn't actually take that long. Just like the whole curling part, it took me about half an hour, which I think is okay. It kind of takes me that long with hair straighteners too, now that I've gotten a little bit faster. But I do think that practice is like such a big part of it. I'm just gonna like pick it up to show you like the ends, because I feel like it wasn't very obvious. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, or subscribe. I am going to be doing a bit more beauty related stuff because I'm not flying, so I might as well keep myself busy. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!